A top Chinese journalist has urged Japan to keep out of any future battle between China and Taiwan or risk a beating. Following their White House meeting on Friday, U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga issued a statement calling for peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. It was the first time the two countries' presidents had referenced Taiwan in a joint statement since 1969. The declaration was made in reaction to mounting speculation and suspicions that China was considering annexing the democratic island state forcibly. After returning to Japan, Mr. Suga insisted that the White House announcement did not presuppose military involvement at all. Xijin termed the Japanese premier's statement a smart step in an op-ed for the Chinese official tabloid Global Times, but noted there were still some extremists who wanted to act conceitedly on the Taiwan subject. "We must tell those arrogant Japanese radicals, if a war breaks out in the Taiwan Straits and the Japanese self-defense forces implement military intervention to follow the U.S., they will undoubtedly become the target of the Chinese People's Liberation Army," the newspaper's editor-in-chief continued. "The further they get involved, the harder, or possibly much harder, it will be to hit them. If their bases on Japanese land serve as vanguards, those bases will be struck as well. They should give up their pretense of participating in the Taiwan issue. Once something goes wrong in the Taiwan Straits, stay away or you're asking for a beating," he continued ominously. Beijing is becoming increasingly concerned about the Biden administration's development of connections between Tokyo and Washington. In March, the defense leaders of both countries agreed to work closely together if China decided to attack and invade Taiwan. In the case of a confrontation between China and Taiwan, Tokyo is considering allowing its self-defense troops to defend U.S. warships and military planes in the region. Taiwan has never been recognized as an independent country by Beijing, which maintains that it is a part of China. China's Vice Foreign Minister, Liu Yucheng, issued the latest salvo of dire warnings about Taiwan's independence on Tuesday. He emphasized that Beijing would never allow Taiwan to be independent in an interview with the Associated Press.